Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and we're back again with another Spirit Island video. Today, we are playing Lure of the Deep Wilderness, paired up with Wind Lightning, going up against Prussia 3, Sweden 6. Let's go! Alright, we are opening up in the sands. Royal backing, going in the jungles. Last month, I made a guide for Lure of the Deep Wilderness, and in it, I showcased a whole bunch of different openings. But a lot of people left comments saying there was one opening I left out, and so that's what we're going to be doing today. Opening up by growing across the bottom track. Let's go out here, and we're going to gain energy, gaining a plant, playing Softly Beckon and Perils of the Deepest Island. Okay, what's the benefit of doing all this? Well, we can hit all of our innates, get 2 cards here. Softly Beckon is our strongest single card by itself, and Perils sets up for a really nice chunk of damage coming from Swallowed. So it just gives us a really nice turn 1 and turn 2. And it is a very strong opening. And so we're going to see how it works for us today. We're going to do some standard lightning things, which means nothing. Okay, we're going to escalate the mountains. It's going to get really tricky right here, right here. Okay. Well, we got our work cut out for us immediately. We're going to softly beckon right here into the wetlands. We were quite fortunate to dodge it. So we can go explore, explore. Town. Town. Beast. 1 Dahan. We're going to leave this Dahan behind in order to counterattack to make that do a whole lot of nothing. We're going to Perils here in the 7. Which will allow us to... Okay, so if we do this, and then we are finished gathering, we can go here, put in the beast right there. We'll push our Dahan out this way. And normally I would only kill 1 Explorer here to maximize our fear, but to deny the back-to-back, I'm actually going to kill all of them. Now, our Swallowed by the Wilderness will empty out this land. And we will have lightning. Let's see. I can have lightning grow into the 6, which will give me range to hit these guys. If I were to do my standard opener. Yeah, what I could do is I could shatter homesteads here and then slow to fast my right innate, never heard from again, and then kill this explorer. And then that would deny this land from doing anything. Looking at some blight here, some blight here. Interestingly enough, they're both completely surrounded by buildings, so Sweden 5 doesn't trigger. Ooh, Nature's Resilience. I can Nature's Resilience to defend this land, and that'll save us 2 blight. If I go here, here, and then we still have the ability to kill this explorer. Nature's Resilience is a really strong pull. Let's see, we can go here, here, and then I could kill this town just to kill it again next turn. But I think it's probably better if I push Dahan into land number 2 and let it counterattack to kill off that city. Although, actually, wait, there's no... Because of the lightning's boon, I can do everything fast. Okay, sorry. Yeah, one of the things to think about with wind is that you can't necessarily do everything fast like you can with all other versions of lightning. Because we actually lose the special rule in lieu of the new innate power. Yeah, killing that back to back just makes a lot of sense. Oh no. Well, we can just grow into. No, we can't. Well, we could. Oof. Yeah, we never go here, so it's got to be there. Or because of the push. No, no, doesn't make sense. If I put, let's see. I actually might want this Dahan to die so it doesn't transform. This Dahan's gonna die. Nothing's gonna happen here. I think I might want this to die. If I push this, then we're gonna get another town added from Sweden. So we're gonna get a town added here. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll go here. Okay. We can go remove, remove, and then solve that land, and we're very quickly shrinking this board. Okay. So we only have one single back-to-back going stage 3 into coast, which is very, very unusual. And that would be this C3 right here. So let's see what lightning can do about it. Twilight Fog is a card. Sap doesn't do that much. Sap is just is like the same thing as Twilight Fog. But Twilight Fog has the air. Also has a water, which could be relevant. Being able to push around explorers. Yeah, we've only got 2 lands ravaging, and both of them are absolutely devastating. I think it's going to be this Twilight Fog. And yeah, there's no reason for us to grow this turn. I think now's a really good time for us to reclaim and gain a power card. So I think, yeah, next turn is going to be a really busy turn for us. A defend 4 is not going to get that much done. This is probably going to Blight Cascade, which is going to be very unfortunate and flip the Blight card. But if we can save this land number 3, that would be really nice. So if we hit it with like a Favor of the Sunlit Dark, we could pair that with the Gift of the Untamed Wilds. And we could just grow this turn. So be a defend 4, strife you. So it's going to be 7 damage defended by 4, kill a town. Now it's fully defended. Harbingers, we want to clear out the 2. Maybe we Harbingers kicking these guys. You have to send them both into the 1 to maximize the potential to not get escalated. Over here, we're getting a town kill there. So we can go to kill town, kick 2 to Hanan. That kills city for the back-to-back. That means that this does become a town. But then we can just pick that up with lure. Okay. Then maybe, yeah, maybe we do this. Do I want to go top track or bottom track? I think I want to go bottom track here. And so I can grow into this land. I can grow... Don't want to grow here. Might be cascading this way. Yeah. Okay, so now we got Favor the Sunlit Dark after we pick up the extra range. You have no one to push, and you can push those guys. Push them into the Beast Land. Okay, now we can go defend here. We can Lightning Boons ourselves. If we go this, push you in. No, sorry, we need to Twilight first. And then we go kill town, kill town. 1, 2, 3. Oh, drat. Okay. We can target you, which does not change the amount of HP in the land. Okay. So we do this, and now it's fully defended. And yeah, if I pick up this town here, then I can slow to fast and gather the explorers into here. I can slow to fast my softly beckon next turn. And then that'll save both of these lands. Okay. Gather Dahan to a land with Dahan. There's no adjacent Dahan. One more Dahan would really make the difference. Drat. Alright, we definitely push a town here to deny a city from existing. Might as well push a town here too. Gathering a town here does not stop... Well, actually, it's not even a Sweden escalation. I don't even know why I'm planning around Sweden escalation. It's Prussia escalations. So, therefore, makes no big deal. We can do this. Okay. Maybe I just go up here. Okay. Oof, oof. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Oh, we got the mountains, too. Okay. Well, once again, land number 3 is quite important. I mean, let's see. We can go favor, softly beckon, plus a third card. So if we kill this land... No. That's going to be 6. But we can Nature's Resilience. Yeah, we can Nature's Resilience this land. Yeah, we'll gather you, defend you. Then Lightning is going to be doing activity over here. Probably like Twilight Fog, kill town, with the same exact set of cards. We'll go here, picking up a minor. And which do we go for? I do quite like this call, the Dahan Ways. Being able to just very efficiently deal with threats is something I'm very interested in. So we can go here, Nature's Resilience, plus a third card of our choosing. So Softly Beckon solves this, Nature's Resilience solves this. Let's see what Lightning's working on. Bat Scout is interesting. It's another way of like killing stuff. I mean, we could just go for the Gift of Power and just keep self-targeting Gift of Power until we get to grow again. That's always a perfectly fine thing to do. I think that's probably our best bet. The other one will be Cycles of Time and Tide here on D2. Because if we're going to hit it with a Twilight Fog... no. It still won't work because it'll be a damage to Han. Okay. But I was thinking, like, we get 2 Dahan counterattacks. Yeah, I think Gift of Power is just going to be the ticket. And we'll go here, 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 and here. So, let's see. We go Shatter, Innate, Twilight Fog. That uses my 3 fast powers. And then that leaves me with the Harbingers in the slow phase, Gift of Power in the slow phase, which we're going to self-target. So, yeah, that does absolutely nothing to interact with our 5 and 7. We're definitely going to want another moon card. Like a moon plant card would be nice to have. Maybe we just go for a Perils to set up Perils here in land number 5. So we'll go here. Here. Actually, oh, I can just gather you. Go here, here. It's irrelevant. Okay. Over here we can go Twilight Fog. We can Lightning's Boon Self. Kill town. Kill town. Okay, that means you take no blight this turn. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is our first Omens token. 6. So yeah, first Omens token would go into C5. Second Omens token would go into D4. D4 being much harder to deal with. C5 we can almost assuredly deal with. So we could have omens token coming out of lightning. And in that situation, we might just perils in land number 5. Maybe like a raging storm and I don't know, do some fancy stuff in order to kill off all the towns to make use of it. Over here, we can let this go. And the defense really don't scale well. So we're going to get rid of this favor of the sun and starlit dark. It's just, defense just are way less efficient against Sweden. The Savage Mobbies I don't hate because we had the free animal here and we have some other animals on our track. So Savage Mobbies is just always going to be 0 energy, 2 damage, which I'm sure we'll be able to find plenty of uses for. Uncanny Melting is not a bad one either. We have no slow damage, so we'll just kill an Explorer. Okay, let's see. 5, 6, so 8. So yeah, if we gather a town into here, it's just, well, it'll survive actually. And we don't want that. 2, gather a town in. It'll blight. But gathering a town in would deny this build. We have no more fear cards, so it would be a guaranteed blight. Probably not worth it. Because then we have to add a town to like over here or something. Yeah, this is my only land that's active on this next turn. That's a great position to be in. Okay. You know, we could self-target with this Gift of Power, but I'm wondering about what if we just give it to Lure? Because we're going to be on 4 card plays. Going up to 5, going up to 6 cards in hand. That'll have 2 left over. Play 3 cards on 5 card plays. It doesn't make a difference. I do like this importance. I'm not liking the lack of fire cards we've been offered this whole time. That's a little disappointing. But a little bit of fear goes a long way, especially with these doubles where you have a bigger fear deck, and it's Prussia, so you don't really have that much time to work with. Savage Mobbies doesn't do any damage here. Land number 4 is going to be our next big land to deal with. So right now we're dealing with 1, 2, 3 big lands. And Lightning can deal with this by himself, just with like a Twilight Fog, kill a town. So that's not a really big deal. So I think we're going to have Lure handle C5 by himself and then set things up for the 4. So if we perils here, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3. We could go up to 4 damage here. Actually, we can, like, fully empty it, right? If we just drop this token in, we get a 4 damage Swallow by the Wilderness. We can innate one of the towns, and then we can use this to pop 5 Explorers, so it'll basically just be completely empty. We'll bring you over here, hopefully bringing these to Han in. Okay. right, what do we have to work with? Domesticated animals is a fire card. We do have the suns that we need to make drought pop off, but I don't think we have the blight pool to afford it. Call to guard, we've been actively killing off our Dahan. See, I think it's going to be this domesticated animals, but we're not going to feel insane about it. Take note, we do have bonus range from Exaltation to Stormwind, so it's far more useful. Normally on Lightning, this card's awful because we never add more presence to the board, but here it's very useful. Let's see, we need to play a Twilight Fog and a Shatter to deal with this. Might as well throw a Portents in there. And then we have one card play left. Probably just do that. Yeah, kill this town. So that way it doesn't have the chance to build. So we'll slow to fast to go strife, kill, kill. Then over here, we just need to play a Swallowed, and then that covers all of our short-term needs. We can play a Savage Mob Beast to pick up this C1, and then it'll be thresholded because of the Swallowed. We're already going to be playing our whole grip of cards. Like Calls to Like is like the poor man's version of a Softly Beckon, so that could be an option. Sunset Fire Flows is not the most exciting option I've seen. I think we're probably just going to wind up just playing these cards all right here. Yeah, we got no Destroyed Presence, but I'm going to grab this guy's Herald just in case we do start to get a bad run of events, just to insulate ourselves against that type of a thing from happening. Okay. Might as well just do this first. Even though I think we have other spots, we could have used it. Whatever. Let's see. We'll go here, pushing. Go here, going from here, and going this way. That way we get one more explorer in, just trying to get my 5 explorers so that way we can get the double fear all over again. Okay, Lightning Boom Self. Innate. Shatter. Yeah, we can call it a Hallways in the slow phase, that's fine. Savage Mob Beast we can use in the slow phase. Gift of the Untamed Wilds. So we could deny you, but we can also do that with our right innate. Let's see. It is going to be a sands or a wetlands. We got sands here, wetlands here. If it's wetlands, I kind of want it to explore because then it just dies really efficiently. I'll add a wilds here to the 6 because that will allow us to just kill this town and then just move on with our lives. Okay, there we go. Destroy 2 presence. So just the thing I was hoping to insulate ourselves against. It is happening. So go 1, 2. Then over here, destroy 2 presence. I don't need a sacred site back here, so I can destroy all of that. Alright, come in here, kill off a town is nice. Coming here to deny you is also nice. Now I can use my savage mobbies to pick up a town. Oh, I can't. Wait, because of the sacred site. Hold on. Do I need a sacred site for anything for lightning? No, all we got left is harbingers. So, okay, so over here we'll go 1, 2. Over here, go 1, 2. Okay. This is going to make a nice little pocket right here. And then, yeah. Okay, Beast Disease to Dahan. Getting rid of you is nice, but doesn't really make a big difference because we're just going to hit it with the right innate. This is our #1 biggest problem, so I think we might just, yeah, lean in and just get it done. Huh. Alright. Well, I guess just removing 4 towns straight up is the thing. Okay, great. Sands. Oh, let's see. I could kill this town. Kind of shrink the board a little bit, and then we can just transform this guy. Yeah, if we transform this guy, it's solved. I guess it's half a dozen of one. What is it? 6 of one, half a dozen of the other? Kind of gets us in the same position either way if we transform here or transform here. But I guess transforming here, it gets us 3 against 2 in both situations. Also, that can't reach. Actually, no, even better. Sorry, we're going to do this. We're going to kill you, and then we're going to pick you up. There we go. Now, in the future, I'll be able to pop a giant pile of invaders again. Alright, what do I even need to do? I feel like this game is like pretty good and solved. I just need to close out. I guess we just need a big solution to land #4. And that's it. That's really the only thing we need. Definitely going to want to play this Sky's Herald so that we can start to get our stuff back. But besides that, honestly, I'm feeling pretty good in this current situation. Lightning is going to be a lot more, direct on what they need to do. We finally get some zero-cost fire cards. Gold's Allure is actually pretty alluring. Hey. Being able to, because of this extra Explorer here, Gold's Allure, being able to pick that up is quite nice. So let's see, we can Twilight Fog to solve the 2. We can even Domesticated Animals to solve it. If we go Domesticated Animals, that gives us the extra fire, and it doesn't burn up one of our slow to fasts. And we go like Shatter, Lightning's Boon, Harbingers, Raging Storm. I mean, this does get us a Thundering Destruction. With exact elements? Yeah, it gets me exact elements for hitting the double town destruction. Is that good? So we can shatter homesteads here. Domesticated animals here. Because I'll just bring some presents back. Make a lightning sacred site. And I could just make a lightning sacred site right here in place. Which will then give me the benefit of events. Anyways, so yeah, we'll domesticate animals here. Shatter homesteads there. Oh, I was going to say we could also drop presents here in order to kick them out. If I go... Yeah. If I take this line... Or surely just doing a softly beckon into here, picking up everything off of C, picking up everything here is actually just better than all that other mumbo jumbo. Yeah, softly beckon into the 5 just makes a lot of sense. Just solves both my sands cleanly, and we can move on with our lives. Because then I can swallowed. So we softly beckon for our next turn swallowed. Or actually, we can even swallow it immediately. Ooh, if I swallow it immediately, that will leave a town alive. So we don't get the big pocket. We just pocket out the 8, which is good enough by itself, right? That's 50% chance of value, greater than 60% chance of value on that pocket. So let's see. What are we playing here? The tricky thing is if I'm going to gain an element, I'm just going to float this. I might change my element. So I can go like a Softly Beckon, Sky's Herald, Savage Mobbies. Yeah, because we're going to be putting towns here. And Perils. So the 4th moon does nothing, but an air would allow me to pick up a city. Or a plant for a Badlands. I think the city is going to be more valuable. Okay, so we'll do that, but we'll take a air. Yeah. Is it worth playing the Raging Storm, though? That's the question. Because the Raging Storm was going to get us this. We could even Lightning Spoon targeting Lure, so that way we can innate to pop a city, and then softly beckon, and then 3rd slow to fast could be, I don't know, anything. Yeah, instead of going for the double building destruction, I think it makes more sense for us to do something like this. Then we can just kill the city naturally, using our innate. And then everything else can just get invested into the future. In fact, we don't even need to lightning boons ourselves. If we just kill it, we don't need to defend. Don't need lightning boon. We just need 2 fire and an air. So we can go here. And then our lack of fire is what's getting us. We just need a fire air. Probably best as Lightning Spoon, not Raging Storm. Okay, that brings us right back around to where we just were. Unless if we didn't Gift of Power, and then we could go like... do this, because then we'll be at 5 cards, and we can double grow next turn, just to go somewhere. At least we'd have the option to. Oh, it only has one presence, not two. I was thinking it was creating a sacred site this whole time. That's fine. We don't need it. Okay. Go here, softly beckon, picking up 1, 2. 1, 2. And a token. Leave the Dahan behind for the counterattack. I'm not sure there's any reason to do anything else. Besides, like, Dahan in the same land as invaders. That could be something. Oh no. That's going to deal... Damn. Oh no, it's blighted. So we added fear cards to the top of the fear deck. Okay. So we just get a bigger fear deck. A lot more to work through. But I think we're going to win by clearing the plastic and not by waiting around for a fear card. Yeah, we do get this. So we'll do you. Land not matching a Ravage card. We'll go here. And here. Mountains escalate, but they have no Dahan. Pocket. Okay. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna start just playing Softly Beckon every turn. Just keep on gathering stuff. But we also could just win. Winning is good. Hey, we're starting to get some fire cards finally. Like Swarming Wasps as a means to just give us some amount of Explorer control when we currently don't have any. But with the +1 range, the Shadows of the Burning Forest becomes insanely good. That, now you. Kill you. And then this pops a city. All the city are currently strifed. Yeah, I think we're just going to wind up just reclaiming a lot with Lure. And let's pick up a major. If it's something sweet, then we'll be happy. Can we win right now with Jungle Hungers, killing these, bringing Dahan in with a Sky's Herald? So we go Sky's Herald, Jungle Hungers. So we go Jungle Hungers, Sky's Herald. Sky's Herald brings Dahan in. Oh. No, I need Sky's Herald to add a presence to the jungles. Okay, so I can hit this. That doesn't do anything with the Dahan. That's fine. We'll reclaimable Harbingers to get Dahan in for that counterattack damage. I need a... I mean, I don't even need to threshold this Jungle Hungers. We could do this and this. So if I get a Raging Storm, or if I get a Lightning's Boon and the Innate, I think we should be good. I mean, Raging Storm is also a card. Okay, so we go Lightning's Boon, Harbingers, probably just Raging Storm, Unleash, a Sun card. That's a pretty solid turn. The Unleash does literally nothing. I just wanted to play it. But let's calculate this out. Okay, so we go Sky's Herald, get a presence here. Jungle, slow to fast the Jungle Hungers, killing off 2 towns. Slow to fast the Perils here, putting everything into this land. Swallowed by the Wilderness goes here. So that's going to be 4 tokens, so 6 damage, killing off 2 cities. And then we still have a slow to fast left for this. So yeah, all the cards here for Lightning don't matter. That's fine. We'll go here. Then we go Lightning's Boon this way. This goes this way. We go this way. Maximize our value. Go Explorers in. Okay. Jungle Hungers kill everything here. This would be Exaltation. I guess we could have brought those in for maximum Jungle Hungers value, but that's A-okay by me. And then Swallowed should take us all the way home. I think these are our last buildings on the board, right? Okay, excellent. And that's going to be a Terror Level 2 victory against Prussia 3, Sweden 6. Trying out that build that I didn't talk about at all, Lutler. It was obviously a very popular build. A lot of people mentioned it in the comments, and if it works for you, I hope you enjoy that as well. It's just one of those ones that I don't typically do, but I hoped I could do a decent job showcasing it here. Maybe they'll fix that someday. I understand, it's a little bit tricky. I think in the new feature you can see what's behind these cards. Yeah, so you can see that we would have gotten Coastal Dahan damage. We would have gotten some Dahan and Defend. Would have gotten some replacing invaders with Dahan. We had Dahan here, but we pushed him out with our Perils. But that could have provided a little bit of value. Anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys have a glorious day.